How to select the best commercial truck insurance. Companies that offer transportation services must care about their employees and their equipment. The best way to protect your company against substantial losses as well as protect their assets is to choose the best commercial truck insurance. This service is available not only to logistics companies, but also to individuals. Having an insurance policy helps to reduce the cost of restoring trucks in case of an accident, protecting company from liability to others as well as providing peace of mind to management and drivers. Besides, insurance is one of the mandatory documents that a driver must carry while traveling. The insurance is intended to cover the costs of truckers related to accidents during hauling not only cargo, but also people, animals and food. You can use your truck for personal, moving, transporting bulky furniture, etc., or commercial purposes, and you should always have your policy with you. What does insurance cover? Many car owners are only familiar with the insurance that is required for using your personal vehicle. Commercial trucks needs insurance too, especially 18-wheelers. The most popular types of insurance will help you to protect yourself and the transported cargo from troubles on the road. They include Commercial Auto Liability Insurance (AL). It provides compensation for damage caused to the health and property of other victims. This type of coverage is mandatory for every truck and driver. Physical Damage (PD) Insurance. If your truck gets into an accident, you will receive compensation to cover repairs. General Liability (GL) insurance or business liability insurance is coverage that can protect you from claims such as bodily injury, property damage, personal injury etc. that can arise from your business operations. Motor Truck Cargo Insurance protects transported cargo from any damage during transportation such as load shift, damage, theft, fire etc. Occupational Accident Insurance. Trucking occupational accident coverage includes medical, disability, death and dismemberment benefits for accidents that occur on the job. Workers' Compensation Insurance, commonly known as workers' comp, is insurance that covers medical expenses and a portion of lost wages for employees who become injured or ill on the job. Coverage also includes employee rehabilitation and death benefits. The types of insurance listed above are suitable for commercial drivers of cars and trucks. To protect a commercial truck or a semi-truck, you need to think about purchasing an additional policy designed for trucking. Non-trucking liability (NTL) insurance is one of them. It will help compensate for potential costs and reduce risks when driving the truck for non-business related needs. You can go on a trip or transport your personal belongings in your company car or truck. In this case, it is imperative to get a cheap insurance. Motor truck cargo insurance will be required to cover the amount spent on products or materials that are transported by your vehicle. In case of an accident or damage to goods for another reason, you will get compensation which is equal to the cost of the products. You can get an insurance that will make it possible for you to work even if your truck is severely damaged. If your vehicle gets into an accident and needs repairs, depending on how much the maintenance of your truck will cost, your activity stops. To prevent this from happening, the insurance company will pay you the amount that will be enough to rent another vehicle. What is not covered by policy? You will not be able to get compensation from the best commercial truck insurance companies if you damage your truck intentionally. This is also discussed in the underwriting quotes. In this case, insurance company will not cover damage to the body or other systems of your car, or damage to the transported cargo. Your personal belongings may be damaged during your trip as well. Their cost can be compensated with regular insurance, which is also intended for passenger cars. Commercial truck policies do not compensate the cost of restoring personal property. How to obtain best insurance quote. Obtaining the best commercial truck insurance for business is the same as concluding an insurance contract for a passenger vehicle. If you have already had a similar policy, addressing to an insurance company will not cause you difficulties. You need to contact a company, agency or brokerage that offers such services. Some firms are focused only on policies for passenger vehicles. Therefore, you should first find out if there is an insurance for commercial trucks. You need to determine the quote that will be acceptable for monthly insurance payments. The best way to get the best price for your coverage is by selecting an agency or insurance brokerage who works with most of insurance companies. Your agent should ask you a number of importation questions about your operations, your future business goals, the drivers you're looking to hire to select what insurance company will be the best fit to meet your goals. Keep in mind that cheaper doesn't always mean better. Some insurance companies charge you less for a reason. You may be stuck with the policy that will not cover certain commodities you plan on hauling, that pay higher rates, or insurance company will dictate how many trucks you can add and simply restrict your growth potential, or some insurance companies will not be accepted by your customers for not having good rating, high risk of non-payment, so your company may be stuck with all liabilities in case of any issue. To avoid all these mistakes, you need to work with insurance agent who you can trust. Your agent must be knowledgeable, have adequate experience in the industry, and ask you proper questions. If your agent doesn't ask you those questions, it may be a sign that you need to find yourself a different agent. Next step: commercial insurance doesn't work the same way your personal auto insurance works. If you start actively shop around for your commercial insurance coverage by submitting your info to different agencies, you may end up being blocked everywhere. Insurance companies are very strict about getting information from different sources. Besides, most of the agencies will submit slightly different info, which will confuse insurance company, and it will simply deny you in obtaining the best quote. If you ran into such problem, you may end up with very few costly options. That's why our recommendation is to choose the agent you can trust and have him do her job. If you don't like the price for some reason, you can then shop at the different place, but try not to submit quotes to different agents simultaneously. Another mistake people make when they shop for commercial insurance is by not giving enough time for the best quote. Keep in mind that commercial insurance underwriting is more complex than personal auto insurance, and for these reasons it takes 5 to 7 business days to obtain the best quote possible. If your current policy expires within next 30 days, it's the best time to start shopping for your next insurance coverage. If you have additional questions or ready for your commercial insurance quote, you can always contact Megatranz Group, and be sure we will take care of your questions or concerns. When the best commercial truck insurance is in your hands, you can go on business or personal trips, remembering to follow the safety rules on the road.